The procession. They had been waiting for this day for a long time. The day when they would finally see the ancient statues that had been hidden for centuries. The statues that had been carved by their ancestors, the ones who had built a great civilization that had flourished and then fallen. The statues that had been buried under the sand and the dust, until a team of archaeologists had discovered them and excavated them. The statues that had been restored and transported to the museum, where they would be displayed for the world to see. They had been waiting in line for hours, eager and curious, holding their tickets and their cameras. They had heard stories and seen pictures of the statues, but they wanted to see them with their own eyes. They wanted to feel a connection with their past, with their heritage, with their identity. They finally entered the museum and followed the signs to the exhibition hall. They walked through a large, light-colored wall that opened into a spacious room. They saw a raised platform with a white railing in front of them, and on it, a line of statues. They gasped and marveled at the sight. The statues were of different figures, some human and some animal. They were arranged in a line, as if they were part of a procession. They were in various states of disrepair, some missing limbs or heads, some cracked or chipped, some faded or stained. But they still had a dignity and a beauty that transcended time and decay. They still had a story to tell. They walked along the platform, looking at each statue and reading the labels that explained their origin and meaning. They learned that the statues were part of a ritual that celebrated the life and death of the king, the ruler of the land. They learned that the statues represented the king's family, his court, his army, his gods, and his animals. They learned that the statues were meant to accompany the king to the afterlife, to protect him and honor him. They learned that the statues were a testament to the power and glory of the king and his people. They felt a mix of emotions as they looked at the statues. They felt awe and admiration for the skill and artistry of the sculptors, who had created such realistic and expressive figures. They felt pride and respect for the culture and history of their ancestors, who had achieved such greatness and sophistication. They felt sadness and pity for the fate and downfall of their civilization, who had suffered wars and invasions, droughts and famines, plagues and rebellions. They felt wonder and curiosity for the mysteries and secrets that still surrounded their past, that still awaited to be uncovered and revealed. They took pictures and videos of the statues, trying to capture their essence and their message. They asked questions and shared opinions with each other, trying to understand and appreciate their significance and their value. They thanked and praised the museum staff and the archaeologists, who had made it possible for them to see and learn about the statues. They left the museum with a sense of satisfaction and gratitude, with a new perspective and a new knowledge. They had seen the procession. They had seen the past. They had seen themselves.